Hello! Good morning. We're doing something different today. As you can see, I'm not in my usual red, because I'm usually in red, but it's really cold today and I put my snuggly jumper on. And so, when I was young, right, when I was little, there used to be a programme on the radio called Listen with Mother. And I think it was on the radio, or maybe it was on the telly, I don't know. And it was Listen with Mother, and it was somebody reading stories, right? And I thought, what's the best way to introduce my book to people than to do Listen with Rachel? So today we're going to do the first instalment of Listen with Rachel, and I'm going to need my glasses because I won't be able to see otherwise. So here we go. We're going to do Listen with Rachel, and I'm going to be reading snippets from my book. And first of all, I want to sort of tell you a bit about the book, because it's interesting. I gave the book to my stepdaughter this morning, and she said, oh, it's about menopause. And yes, it says the word menopause on the front, but it also says, and excuse me, I've got a bit of a frog in my throat, transform your middle years, menopause and beyond, right? So it's about an awful lot. So it's in 3 parts. The first part is unpicking old narratives about midlife, aging and menopause. And I explore all sorts of things in that section. Then part 2 is embracing menopause and managing the transition with ease. So part 2 is all about the menopause. But then part 3, which is like, I don't know, 30% of the book is about looking forward. So it's about crafting the future of your dreams. So it's all about what I do with my midlife mentoring clients. I take them through a process to work out what they want to do with the rest of their life. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read you a little section this morning with Listen with Rachel. I'm going to read you a little section. I'm really sorry about this frog in my throat. This is early morning Rachel. Sorry about that. So we're going to read from the first section, which is Crisis, What Crisis? Unpicking the Old Narratives. And I am going to read from this section on challenging the established norms about aging. So here we go. Let's listen with Rachel. The marketing and advertising industries, and most importantly the clients they serve, play a huge role in perpetuating the myth that youth is the best stage of life. They make a lot of money by cultivating our insecurities and promoting misogynistic myths and stereotypes. There's so much money to be made from hair dye, anti-aging products, Botox, facelifts and stay younger longer treatments. Just imagine if all women, as I used to, purchase anti-aging products constantly from age 20 for life. We also tend to try out the more expensive ones as we get older and perhaps have more money available just to see if the claims are true. Try doing the calculation on your own spending, then multiply it by billions. The global anti-aging market was estimated to be worth $44 billion in 2021 and predicted to be worth $58 billion by 2026. That's a national economy right there, predicated on the myth that signs of female aging need to be hidden. Many companies have a lot invested in maintaining these myths, not to mention those companies working to persuade women they need to take hormones for life, but we'll get to that particular soapbox of mine later. Youth is best, put my teeth in, youth is best messages keep us as the captive buying audience. Remember how smoking used to be so cool we all wanted to do it? We finally woke up to the truth behind that marketing campaign. Youth is when we're smarter, quicker and most attractive, right? No, I believe we're smarter, at least in terms of the stuff we know, and potentially just as quick and attractive as we progress through life. A perfect body is a young one, correct? No, a perfect body is one that functions in good health and allows us to do everything we want to do. Youth doesn't mysteriously bestow some magical lustre of beauty or perfection. We've just been brainwashed to believe it does. Being a bit older doesn't change who you fundamentally are. It doesn't lessen you in any way. I'd argue age can make women more attractive, not less. I see great beauty in older women's faces as our characters set in and our bone structure becomes more defined. I believe my mother is still beautiful at 87, and also that her most typically attractive decade was her 50s, when she really grew into her features. Our beauty doesn't diminish as we age, it evolves. One of the most beautiful women I've ever met was the incredible yogi Tao Porchon Lynch, who sadly died at age 101. I met her when she was 99. The beauty that radiated out of her was unlike anything I've ever seen, utterly breathtaking and infectious. Her smile was a sight to behold. I'd been a fan for several years when I finally met her in the flesh. I was so overwhelmed, I cried, soft melt that I am. To me, she was the essence of true beauty. So there you go, that's your first Listen with Rachel section from challenging the established norms about aging. And I just wanted to introduce the book to you a little bit. And this week, I am reading it in the week of Thanksgiving. So there is a discount. If you go to magnificentmidlife.com/book, you can choose the ebook or the audiobook, where I am reading it rather more professionally than I just did. And you can get the audiobook. You can get it for just $1. We tried to do it at 99 cents, but the discount doesn't work. The system just doesn't work. So it works out as $1. But that's pretty good, don't you think? So go and get your copy and enjoy. And get your thinking about aging, midlife and menopause completely radically changed and revolutionised, because I'm planning to change the world with this book and I'd love your help to do it. So go get that, magnificentmidlife.com/book, and the coupon code this week, and only this week, is of course Black Friday, as it's all caps, Black Friday, and you can go and get your copy of the book. So I hope you enjoyed this first instalment of Listen with Rachel. Bye.